So the left-hand one wasn't actually your before, actually in the very first one, okay? This is sort of like 10 or 15 minutes into it, so it still shows there was still progression being made from there to now. Okay, now it's a different club, okay? But obviously the swing principle's still the same. So that was an all right takeaway, but the movement from here now, when you go back, I would defy you to tell me your thumbs are under that shaft. That, if your wrist is there, unless you've got some sort of manipulated, dislocated wrist, if your wrist is in that position, there's no way your thumb can get underneath there. You want to get that sensation, you're just sort of setting that club. So again, the club face, you can see, it's hitting the wall for one, and if we go back here now, it's hitting the wall here, it's hitting the wall probably there, yeah? So at this point here now, the shoulders have turned, we want to see that club a bit more up there. So the hinging of the wrist is happening quicker, so you're turning your torso, okay, and lifting and thumbs under the shaft. So this one here now, very bowed left wrist, club face very closed. If you were to sort of come back down on sort of an inside path to try and compensate for the hook, you'd probably end up hitting the ground somewhere back here, yeah, or hit an absolute shoom, one of them, yeah? Because of that closed club face, if your path is to the right, you are going to hook it miles left. And that's what's a couple have happened that you try to compensate for. So this one on the right-hand side was sort of the one the last couple of there was quite good, okay? Club going back now. Bit more in front on your toe line there, okay? And your hands look a lot lower.
Yeah.
As we hinge back up, at least your hands are starting to get in between the chest. I mean, in an ideal world, we could still go a little bit more at that point. That's probably halfway back. So at least your hands are inside your chest line. We want that club to be up a bit more, okay? When you get to the top of the backswing, if we look here now, there's sort of potential. Your thumb is probably kind of underneath that a little bit, but at least the grip and the club, are more in line. Is that club a little bit strong? Yes, but your strong is okay to a point. It's when it starts becoming too strong that it goes too far left, okay? So at least that club now is in a better position. When you come back down to golf ball, decent position there now. Club's coming back on a better path. Good strike of the ball. And we can turn through now with basically a completed follow through rather than sort of hold off, hang off, like quit on it sort of mentality you had. So again, in summary, in short, we need to make your body and your well, first things first, grip pressure looser. I've mentioned that again, the grip pressure looser. Again, make some practicing with your thumb and actually chip a few shots with your thumb off the grip, yeah? You're not going back far enough, okay? But a good practice to do, I actually saw a guy doing this, you actually had the same thing. Grip the thumb off the grip, swing the top of the backswing. If your thumbs are underneath the club, just fall on that grip. Yeah. If you go this way, you'll miss the club. So you actually start off with the thumb, again, I'm going to be stretching it, but just that's your normal grip there, just lift it, an inch or two off the grip. And again, as you then go back, you'll feel the club just drop on that thumb, so you become more aware of where that club is. It's quite a good practice to do there. And again, do that with the wall behind you, yeah? It's just about you getting in a position where you can start feeling where that club is, being more aware of what the club face is doing, okay? Your club face, generally with the grip positions that you had, was aiming that way at impact. And then you try to manipulate that in some way, shape or form by hanging on to it. Actually, in some ways, when you had the club really strong, gripping it tighter might have helped, but it's not helping, it's just more masking the fault, yeah? It's creating another wrong to compensate. It gets to the point where you, and this is where I think golf can be quite fragile. It's like, you can be playing really well, and you're sort of on cloud nine, go, this is actually quite good, yeah, in the ball, and then suddenly out of the blue, you come to play a game of golf and you go, someone changed my club? Yeah. Am I a different person? It just implodes out of the blue. You think, hang on, last weekend I was in the ball really good. Now I can't even hit it 50 yards straight.
Yeah, that's it. I can't play consistently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So getting yourself in a position where that club face is a little bit more under control by gripping it looser. You're turning your body better, getting those thumbs underneath, as we said. So turn the torso better, get those thumbs underneath, and then from there just release everything through as much as you can. I would say if you get a chance, I don't know if you've got a bit more time now, so you're back in this country, not working so much abroad. If you go to the range or here in the next week or so, film some swings, ping them across to me. We'll have a look and say, right, here's a swing. This is what it's looking like. Good. Then we can then look for the next lesson in a couple of weeks' time with that progression having been made.
I've got a quiet tonight, so I'll get another lesson with you like 2 weeks time.
So in between that, if we can get another session, if you can get a practice session, just sort of film some swings across. Let's say just a 2 seconds, send a video call, have a quick look, just say for free, just have a look, okay, yeah, great, good, you're doing the right thing with the thumbs, excellent, okay, oh, actually, they're actually doing a bit too much this or that, just to keep making sure we're on track rather than you sort of go away and practice and you come back and
that's one of the things,
exactly.
Can you send me what we've obviously done?
Yeah, this will be sent through today, yeah, definitely, yeah, we'll have a look at this and you can get this as a video coming through, but yeah, that's going to be the main thing, turn your torso, thumbs underneath, okay, so we'll have a few practice swings now before I go. You can do some swings there with the thumb off the grip and just see what that feels like, yeah? Get to the top of the back so you can be aware of that club. Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Good stuff, right.